Samore Love Bugs, you have now tuned in to my Sisterhood of Hip Hop recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos. And don't forget to give it that thumbs up. So, I was going through my YouTube feed. Boom, boom, boom. And then I noticed Sisterhood of Hip Hop by my girl, by my YouTube cousin, my homie, my girl over there, Miss The Ghetto View. So I'm like, hold on, how did Nika get it before I got a chance to see it? Where did she see it at? And then I scroll again a little bit later and I see that Alexander Rogers has it. And I'm like, but hold on, what's going on? But then I also saw that somebody had replied to me because on the Ghetto Views video, I had put like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I missed it. I'm going to put my DVR on. And then somebody had told me like, oh, it actually comes on tomorrow. So I realized from watching, well, I watched only a little bit of their videos because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. I only watched like the intro. That it actually does come on tomorrow. The only thing is that they did have a premiere sneak peek, actual real video of it on, or episode of it on the oxygen.com. So that was pretty cool to kind of get like an exclusive. They did that before with other shows as well on VH1, so that's pretty cool that they're starting to do stuff like that. I guess it's a good way to get people to go to the actual app or to go to the website. So Diamond, she is back in ATL in Atlanta. She's having like a little party because it's like a coming home type of party for her because she's been away so long. Debrat was there as well, and Debrat is kind of like her one of her mentors. She gives her really good advice and information. And Diamond says that her label is kind of like at a standstill right now because the owner or whatever, he went to prison. He kind of has other people taking over, but she's not moving. She's not going anywhere. And life waits for no one. So she wants to get the ball rolling. Debrat's like, well, you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to make moves on your own. So she's kind of contemplating that thought now. And she's like, you know what? Maybe that's something that I may just have to do. Naima, she's still sporting the blonde hair, but now it's like a short, cute little look that she got. And I feel like it really goes with her face and the way that her jawline is set up. The way that her jawline is set up, you see, I feel like it's a good look for her. But it does look cute for her though. And Saya hops up out this nice car. I forgot what kind of car it was, but she hops up out of that like, I was like, okay, boo, I see you over there. I wasn't sure if it was rented or not, but I'm like, you know, I don't think she's doing that well. I mean, she's doing good, but that good for that type of car? I don't think so. And just like I thought, she did reveal that it's Tank's car. Since it's Grammy weekend, he let her hold it down. And yeah, she's pushing nice whips right now. And they out in LA. Saya, she broke up with Renee. And I was like, yes. Because I've been said that was like a destructive kind of relationship that they had going on. And I kind of just felt like she was bringing her down. And she want to be all unprofessional when they go to events and stuff. Like, how you with somebody and they're the person that's doing all the chaos and making a scene and trying to fight people and stuff like that. Like, that is not what's up. She can't even network or anything without her complaining. It's like, you leave her home, she wants to complain. You take her with you, she wants to complain because you don't have her walking around with you everywhere. But then she wants to argue and look at people crazy. Nah, she was toxic. She was poison. But I mean, I had seen her. I haven't looked at Instagram with these people recently, but I remember last time when the first season was out and I did look at her Instagram, I saw she was doing her little modeling stuff. So at least her face is out there, a little something. So she can probably get some gigs. I think she's working or whatever. She's doing her thing. That's good for her. So Bia, she meets up with Brianna. And she just they kind of like catch up. Bia tells her that she did a show out in oh yeah, and Miss Keys, which is Brianna's mother, is there as well. And she tells Bia tells them that she had went out to Hong Kong and she performed. She was on her international-ish, honey. She seems like she's doing very well for herself. You know, the ones that I feel like are doing the best right now are Saya, Bia, I don't know about Diamond. Diamond's like up and down, this roller coaster, but she gonna get back on it, and she's very well known, so she'll probably bounce back pretty quickly. Naima, I don't know, she gotta like check herself, because she has a lot of potential, but she got a lot of like crap following her too, and she's like burning bridges and stuff like that. That's what I feel like that's wrong with her. And who else is there? That's all of them, right? Yeah, for some reason I felt like I was missing somebody, but I guess not. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I feel about them. And when Bia tells them that she went to Hong Kong, I kind of feel like Brianna's mother was kind of throwing a little bit shade, like, oh, so it's because of Pharrell. And she's like, nah, but they knew my songs and they wanted me to come out. She's like, yeah, but it's only because of him that they invited you. Like, why you gotta say all that? You mad that Brianna's not mad? I mean, Brianna's looking like a really good supportive friend, but you're over here putting all this dirt over here. I don't know. Is it me? Like, I just didn't like the way she was kind of saying that. Like, yeah, it might have been because Pharrell's a big known man and that's somebody that's backing her. But at the end of the day, like she said, they knew her songs as well. So they knew a little something about her if they was able to sing her songs. They had to do a little bit of research. They know a little something about her. You don't just see somebody come on stage and automatically know their songs just straight off the bat. That's magic, and there was no magic going down, you know? This is the real world with real things that happen. Tank, he keeps disappointing Saya. He's supposed to be going to events for her, and he just always has his own thing that he has to do because he's an artist as well. And, I mean, Tank, what songs does he have out that, I mean, maybe he has something, but I just don't know what it is. It's not really that big that I know it, maybe. I feel like there was something, but I can't even name it off the top of my head. So, I guess I feel like he's trying to get himself back on it. And he might not be the best person to be putting her on it as well. I mean, yeah, she's moving, but she also showed that little Mexican guy, the Mexican man that she said is helping her. So he could be a major part in her success. Because I don't know, I just feel like Tank is always letting her down some way or another. Like, yeah, he's probably real close to her. He mentors her, gives her good advice and things like that. But at the end of the day, he's trying to get his career going higher than what it is right now as well. So yeah, T-Pain, he's trying to move in on her because he sees potential, he sees that she's doing it, and he feels like she might be an asset to his company. So he's kind of letting her know, like, okay, I'm interested in working with you. So, and he looks so different. He looks so clean cut and professional now. I feel like he's like serious businessman status. He's really looking good. Not that he didn't look good before, but he just had like a different type of look. I feel like even his attire looked different than when he used to have his locks and just kind of be like, just a little more, maybe he was younger, that could have been it too, whatever. So now T-Pain, like I said, he shows up at the rehearsal and he's just kind of talking to her, and she does tell him that she's no longer with her label. Well, she's still with them, but her contract's done. So she's kind of like a free agent. She's free to go anywhere. So she definitely has to decide what her next move is going to be, because the next thing that she does can either make her or break her. If she renews her contract, then that could possibly be a downfall. It could just continue to be the same way it is right now with disappointments and letdowns. Or if she goes with somebody else, this could just kind of excel her career and just make her really mainstream, like even more than what she is right now. Because she said that now it's like people want hugs, they know her name, they're proud of her, and it's like a really different experience, and this is the happiest she's ever been in her whole entire life. So Brianna, she's having her own issues. Her label is like not really moving either. They kind of just are not doing anything for her at all. And that's the kind of messed up part about it. And even her mother was saying it's crazy how before these record labels, they used to give you money. And I remember reading about that too, that they give you money to kind of like floors, to buy cars, buy this and that. But you kind of have to make that money back by busting your behind off. It's almost like a loan, and then you have to put your image out there, get you the way they want you to look, and then you kind of like have to work your butt off in order to make that money back and repay them. But now it's different as far as they want them to kind of almost work as their independent, do all the work, and then they reap the benefits from it and kind of just say, yeah, we're behind her. And you know, it's crazy like that with a lot of even networks in YouTube as well, where I mean, I've had similar issues where I bust my behind, and the company, the network that was behind me did nothing. It was like they were just collecting the money, and I had their name putting on my stuff, but they wasn't doing anything. So you definitely got to be careful who you work with, and just kind of know that they really do have your best interests at heart. When they spoke with the vice president of the company, Sean, he said maybe it's the music. Maybe that's the reason why they're not really moving, because there has to be a reason. So that was kind of like a punch in the face, and Keys is like, what? Her material's good. Of course you're going to feel that way about the person that you work with, as well as your daughter, your family member, or at least I would hope you think that way. Diamond, she's all settled down. She got a new boo. She got a man now. No more soldier boy dipping. She's with a guy named Payroll, and they're both out in ATL, and she said she fell for him because he fell for her without the glitz, the glam, and the makeup. She was just looking like a regular girl, and he was trying to holler at her, and she was just like, who, me? She ain't have her lashes on, she ain't have her hair done, makeup, or nothing. And she's like, wow, if you can like me like this, then, you know, you're the one. And I'm just like, wow, okay, that was easy. I mean, but I kind of understand where she's coming from, because you don't want to always get dressed up and have to glam yourself up in order for somebody to care about you, love you, because if they're going to be the one to be with you, they're going to see you without that stuff if they're waking up to you in the morning. So they got to be able to see you either or and still appreciate and love you. And tell you you look beautiful, even if you got some bags up under your eyes and all those things. So now it's time for Sia and what's her name? And Naima's show. And Diamond, she comes to see them so she could support, but she said hi to everybody except for Naima. And apparently the thing that's going down with them is that Naima did some shady stuff on Instagram where she came on and she did something like, she had on a purple hair. You could tell that she was trying to make fun of Diamond. And it's like, for her to do that, that's like igniting the war once again, because even Diamond was like, I thought everything was squashed after we had spoke last season. And it's like, it's all starting all over again. And I don't blame her. I would be mad too. And she said that it was her fans that actually told her that Naima had did that, because I guess maybe they don't follow each other, or you know how even if you follow somebody, you don't see everything that they do. Because I know half of my followers, I never ever see pictures that they put up, and I kind of hate that about Instagram. Like, you can't, it's just like whoever you see at that moment, unless you go to their actual name, and it's just kind of like stupid in that sense. But anyways, Diamond, she greets everybody, and Naima kind of looked at her like what's up? Like, why she go over to everybody except for me? And you could tell that there's something like some animosity and stuff like that. But luckily they didn't like get into anything. I don't think I saw, my internet was kind of acting up a little something right there, but I don't think they actually like spoke about it. I think they're gonna speak about it on the next episode. But yeah, for Naima to like have the nerve to be like, why she mad? And Diamond kind of knew that, because she was talking to her, who she was talking to? I think she was talking to Payroll, her boyfriend, and she was just like, she's not with all that fake stuff. If you want to do it, then do it. Like, don't pretend like everything is all good when we see each other in person. Nah, be the same way. Be real. And that's true. A lot of people, they talk about you behind your back. And that's not even behind your back, because everybody can see it. But then in person, they want to be all smiling, giving you hugs, and pretend like everything's all cool, which is not. So anyway, Saya, she freaking kills it on the stage. And Naima, she did a pretty good job as well. But of course, I was loving Saya's better. And I don't know, like, Saya is really doing her thing. She needs to definitely continue on. And that's pretty much where it ended. It wasn't like one of those super exciting episodes. I mean, it had its good points, but for the most part, the beginning, it was more so us catching up and kind of recapping things that happened in the last season. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next week. And also be sure to check out my other videos that I have on this channel, as well as my Love and Hip Hop ATL on my main channel. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.